Good morning, good afternoon, good moment, Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm so happy to see you here. We're just going to pull some energy and see what's going on, and then we're going to wrap it up with a love and light message, and we will send you on your way. Thanks for being here. You have a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy here. What's going on? The moon. You know, things are really coming to the surface. Things are really coming to the surface emotionally. And as you're starting to really allow them to rise, you're like, oh shit, I feel like, oh God, things are going to break. Like it's now or never kind of, but it's your own anxiety. It's your own suffering. It's your own doing because you've held on to whatever is here that's beginning to resurface. You know, like it's been underwater for so long that now it's just rotted so much, or it's just not resonating with you anymore to where it has to lift itself above because it's going to die off. And so there's just a huge cycle ending here, a huge opportunity of faith, 111, to follow your intuition and trust that this cycle closing is what is best here. A lot of the time when the moon comes up automatically too, it brings up a lot of maternal traumas, mother wounds that are here, and those could be those traumas that are resurfacing, because what does the moon do to our water? It's very manipulative, and our tides are going to ebb and flow. And if we're holding on to that mother wound is just going to continue ebbing and flowing and manipulating you over your whole conscious state, because it's not going to be able to put up its own fight. Let's see what this card is here. Page of Cups. Well, look at this. There's a lot of water here. The moon is beautiful. In Psalm 119, it goes back to the kuf, and what's on the kuf, and what's on the inside, the back. It's pretty much this Empress energy inside of the house that's cooking and cleaning and waiting for that masculine emperor to come home. However, I do everything internal, and that's how I'm seeing this right now. And within your 5D self, you're having a very hard time allowing this masculine energy to act upon cleansing the flood in order to remove this mother wound. And it's hard because you also have this person on the outside in the 3D that's wanting to come in and take care of you, but the mother wound is still there. The opportunities of self-harm behaviors, the opportunities of neglect, the fear overall is what's overpowering here. And this fear is really just, you don't want to be rejected or judged. Doesn't matter if you don't want to be alone. Well, that's just being rejected. I don't want to be made fun of. Well, that's just being judged. You know, but this is exactly what you're doing to yourself, is you're afraid that you're going to be rejected or judged. So now you're rejecting your own self, and now you've been judging your own self. When there's true messages of love here inside of your inner boy here, sweetheart, and your inner girl is just an overdrive, because all these mother wounds that you have allowed your vessel to continue packing on, even though they were not yours to begin with. So here comes this little immature childlike mind, right? Page of Cups. This is an inner boy, reflecting this inner divine feminine energy as well. So it's both of your inner children, because those cups is that 3, that Empress energy, but this is this masculine energy as well, because that inner boy would have to be there first, because Adam, electron, electron, Adam, Adam, Eve, Eve, Adam. Okay, it all has to stem from this masculine energy, which the moon is blocking. Jehovah Elohim, the sun himself, the Psalm 119, the Resh, the front, the face, the boss, the chief, the head of the authority, the overall head of house, the front. When you see a house in the front door, you automatically think, oh, a man probably bought that. You know, just that's what's going through my spirit. However, it's not how I see things. And for a long time, the feminines were not allowed to even buy a house back then. It was always the man that was the breadwinner, and the woman was to be the one cooking and cleaning inside the house there, right? Well, I'm using that as a metaphor, because this feminine cannot seem to settle herself in her own house. But this masculine energy is here to bring in these cups of self-love and these messages of love, and to be able to restore the balance there, to get that tide to come back and settle down and be able to relax you with the sound of the waves and not the emotional fear that the moon has been manipulating inside overall. Lord, oh, well, these ones apparently. Wow, look at that. So 7 of Swords in the negative. So there's in between this opposite spectrum, right? 7 of Swords. So we'd have to have 6 of Swords or 8 of Swords. 2 by 2 here, but this is also 1 to 1. 1 to 2, 2 to 1 ratio. 2 feminine, 1 masculine. But that masculine has to come back to act upon it, right? So here we are, we have this 7 of Swords, and you're not able to get on the same page with yourself to even communicate, because these messages of love are being rejected. But when you are able to bring in these messages of love, you're going to be able to get on the same page with yourself. You're going to be able to backtrack because it will be removed and reversed. It'll be able to reconfigure you when this new air can come in and the settling of the truth, because the moon is going to settle down. It's going to continue to reform back to its original state, right? 511 there. And this original state is right here for you, sweetheart. This is 10 of Pentacles, your overall potential energy within your flesh. Okay, your potential energy, the flesh scientific test tube that your spirit has been trafficked in overall. There's 6 there within this bakery to stop breadcrumbing yourself and your discontrol here and your uncontrol. And what's uncontrollable right now is your masculine energy to you. Oh, I'm not even going to do this feminine. I'm not even going to, you know, I can't. But once you're able to just control yourself and not act upon that, it's going to start working on the inside of your heart, because that's what the Lord sees. And he's looking at, you can't even go through your own heart right now. You can't even calm yourself down enough to say, yeah, those traumas are there. Yeah, that mother wound is there, but I'm going to control it and I'm not going to allow it to control me. But what is it that you're not allowing to control you first? It's that Adam, the overall masculine energy first, that inner boy. So once that inner boy can be settled down, then the inner girl will be as well, which is why that 4 has to reflect that 6. 611 right there. Thank you, Lord. That overall control. Let's pull one more, he says. 10 of Wands, absolutely, which would be right there with that Page of Cups, because if we have a Page of Cups there and loading that arc 2x2 behind it would be a Page of Wands, which is the backside to that card. This is the sun and this is the moon. So right now, this masculine energy is continuing to be fought against. I love that so much. Over also in this back big paradigm, this is where we're sitting at as we continue to oppress ourselves. But over here, 2x2, we have earth and fire. To bring fire on earth here is 10 and 10. Once your mental, emotional suffering ends, the suffering of your own flesh and your physical ailments will stop as well. I love that so much. That's 10 and 10. That's 2 wheels right there. This feminine energy needs to come in. And there it is with the truth. That truth will start to come in. That Page of Swords. That is amazing, because this is on this opposite spectrum here now, right? Page of Swords from this Page of Cups. We'll do it this way. Well, then that Page of Wands has to be there, which is absolutely confirmed, because that will be after this Page of Pentacles on the opposite side to back that up and confirm that as well. I love that so much. When you begin to heal in one aspect of your heart, the rest of your heart is only going to follow it. And that mother wound is going to be able to leave and be removed, because Jesus said so. And that's what he does for you. That's why the sign of the cross is right there. The suffering is over, because you can allow yourself to not suffer anymore. There's that Ace of Wands to reflect the backside of that 10 of Wands on the opposite side of that spectrum. The stars overall, these eyes that just continue to produce this light, to continue moving you on, whether you are negatively or positively polarizing. One more, he said. 7 of Cups. 7 to 11 of Cups right there. So there's 4 cups, sweetheart. There's a whole missed opportunity at just loving yourself and being able to work with yourself. And once you're able to work with yourself on the inside, your whole entire physical capability is going to be able to work for you. And you're going to have this whole new start in life. You're going to gain your control back from your alpha to your victim. From your victim to your alpha, I mean. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What's going to happen is you're going to be able to realize, you know what, I'm going to love my victim when my victim's able to play nice. But right now, I cannot give my victim the power to overpower my vessel here by the moon inside of me. I need to be able to restore it within that masculine energy and act upon being calm, being balanced, not allowing this mental confliction to continue screwing me over. And once you make that a practice, that overall potential is there. He's already projected it for you. It's just not in the right center. It has to be able to reconfigure and fuse together in order to create more potential energy to only restore everything that's there for you. Lord Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, love and light message. Embrace adventure in your life. I love it. Jesus said, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children. I love it. We've seen these inner children cards here. Matthew 19:14. 19 is that sun, which is on the back of that. 14 brings that temperance energy in, which on the back side of that is that death. 9/11 there. This temperance energy is our nervous system, our divine feminine and our divine masculine powers. And right now you can't even get them to work together because your spiritual backbone is not able to produce them potentially in your favor. I love you, and God loves you more than I do. Wounds into light.